And so in my school, people like students, they would like go smoke across the street, and the teachers would stand like right at that cutoff line and be like, if I catch you with a cigarette in here, like I will get you suspended.
If I smoked in the bathroom, or in school, I'd be suspended.
안녕하세요, 독일에서 니키입니다. 반갑습니다.
저는 미국에서 온 에마 넬슨입니다. 너무 예쁘다. She's really pretty.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
오늘 주제는 the things that Americans shout about Germany.
There's a lot. When people come to Germany, the first time they're like, what is happening? With a lot of things that are just so unusual in other countries.
Do you have an answer?
I went to Germany when I was really like 완전 애기. The transportation was interesting. We had to get the ticket for the train.
Yeah. Transportation is a mess and a half in Germany. It's very bad, which is like why it's difficult to like be in Korea and then go back to Germany, because it's like, oh god, it's just like on a different level.
Yeah, I was 8 years old then, and I remember that we were waiting for the train to come a really long time.
영상을 하나씩 보면서 거기에 대해서 얘기해 주시면 돼요.
Oh.
Oh man, it's so hot.
Yeah, it's hot.
Can you turn on the AC?
Oh, I didn't know you were a Milan guy.
What?
I meant the air conditioner.
Oh! We don't have that here.
What?
It's fine. It really isn't. I mean, how can you live without an AC?
Do you know how much energy that uses?
I know, but it's...
Well, it is expensive.
Noise.
Now you're just making stuff up.
Listen, buddies, this is how it's done in Europe, okay? Don't question it. Europe has agreed that this is how it's done, and it is good.
Why?
Do you know that meme with the dog that is sitting with the cup and there's like fire in the background? He's saying this is fine. That was exactly that. The world is burning.
Do you know that meme? The one with the dog and the fire in the background?
이거 편집할 때 꼭 한번 구글 검색해서 넣어주세요. I mean, I think the thing is like up until like a few years ago, it did not get that hot in summer. It was like fine. It was like actually kind of like, did it get kind of uncomfortable at times?
Global warming.
Yes, but then global warming, and now it's like unbearable. But it's just not a thing. Air conditioning, no.
Wait, that's shocking. I didn't know that.
Like in the US, a lot of people have like the overhead fans in their rooms, right? Like I was so like surprised when I saw that. I'm like, oh my god, like a fan that's just like built into the ceiling.
My home had that in Virginia.
Nothing. Yeah, we just suffer. We just suffer in summer now.
Love that.
I asked my parents about it because like I tend to go home every like summer and winter, and I was like, this is so hot, can we please just like one, I don't even want one for every room, just like a single one. No, because it's expensive.
어렵겠다.
Could I get 2 beers? 2. Yeah. Do you need to see my ID? Oh. 16 years old. Dude, I still can't believe they didn't ID me. Back in Germany. Germany's crazy.
I know that. So in Germany, right, there are some places that serve it to younger than 16.
Legally?
So I lived in a lot of different places in the US. They all have different rules for if you have to show your ID or not. Some places, if you're with your parents, they can serve you alcohol at 18 if you're with your parents.
Oh.
But in Boston, they're very strict about that. It's strictly 21.
So Germany is like 16 is like for beers, like as they said, and then like hard liquor, you have to be 18. So people like drink casually, like, I mean, like even people that are like younger than 16 often like have like ways to like get alcohol. Like, is it legal?
Right.
No, but there's ways.
That's true.
In Germany, I remember when I was in high school, people would get drunk because like to us, like the crazy thing is always that in Germany, like we can really only start driving when we're like 18. But in the US, it's like so young. People start driving their cars when they're so young. And so to Germans, it's always like, why can you drive a car and like put yourself and others in danger when you're so young? Right? That's what I was. Americans can drink at 21, right? But they can join the army and die at the age of 18. Right. Logically, if you think about that. Either everybody should be able to join the army when they're fully developed, their brain is fully developed at 21, or they should change it all to 18. Because why are we... 21 is such a weird age too, right? Like what's the like...
The reason?
Yeah.
They say it's about like the brain development.
I
don't know.
Now I'm going to tell you about a big culture shock that I have faced in Germany. This will be a shock to most Americans. So I was asked to come speak at a high school here in Germany. And after speaking to the class, this is where the culture shock came. As a thank you for coming to speak, the teacher gave me a bottle of wine and chocolate. This is a huge shock to an American. Not only that, the teacher gave me a tour of the school, and there were students smoking outside. It's high school. I also saw cases of beer in the high school.
So the smoking thing is like funny because around school there's like a certain like area where it's like this is like school like grounds, and then it's just like across the street is like not considered school grounds, right? And so in my school, people like students, they would like go smoke across the street, just still like in line of sight of like the teachers, and the teachers would stand like right at that cut-off line and be like, if I catch you with a cigarette in here, like I will get you suspended.
If I smoked in the bathroom, or in school, I'd be suspended.
Hi, just the Coke, please.
Wonderful. That will be 2.25, please.
2.25.
2.25.
But the sign says 2.
Yeah.
So it's 2 euros.
Yeah, 2.25.
I thought you guys didn't do sales taxes.
No, we are not monsters anymore. The 25 cents is for fun.
Fun?
Fun is how say man deposit.
I have to put a deposit down for a soda? Keep the deposit, I'll toss the bottle.
Not recycling comes with a hefty fine.
Put it in a recycling bin.
Do you have a recycling permit?
Are you kidding me?
Sir, the paperwork must always be in order. Now you can apply with the local authorities when they open up again tomorrow, and that will be between 6 and 6:30 a.m.
Fine! Just keep the Coke then!
Och, die Amis, immer so umständlich.
It's painful. Almost every kind of like beverage, like whether it comes in like a bottle or like a can or like those crates, there's like a deposit on it. So you pay that money when you pay for the beverage, and then once it's empty, there's like devices, like machines in the supermarkets that you put the bottles back in, and then you get money back. So it like encourages recycling, pretty much.
Okay.
And this is like an entire thing that a lot of teenagers do, or even homeless people. They go to like places where lots of people are drinking, and they just like leave their bottles, and then people collect those bottles and then cash in on that. So it's an entire system, and it's actually pretty good because it discourages like littering and encourages recycling.
Wait, that is smart. So there's just thrown bottles on the ground, and since there's already a deposit on it, you return it and you get money.
Exactly.
Wow.
Like at home we have like a big bag where like we just collect the stuff like that we drink, and then we put the empty bottles in the back, and then every like once a month or so we will like go to like a supermarket, put the stuff in the machines, and you get like a few euros back.
Americans, right, typically just throw everything all into the trash can. They always say 미국 style.
I was like in shock. I went to see my boyfriend, and like he has like one big trash can, and he just puts everything in there.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? And he's like, oh, just take it out. So just put it in the. I'm like, which trash? There's only one trash can outside.
We don't have that. We do have that, but you have to go to the dump to throw out your.
Yeah, and then
it's
people, like,
귀찮아.
who does it?
Who
right?
wants to do that?
Environment.
I agree, but there should be an easier way to do it. You have to take your car. It should be the government that helps with this, right?
In
Which is
Germany,
what Korea does. They have different bags. They have every place legally has to have like a place to throw out your stuff. I also do this in Korea. The recycling way is 쉽지 않아요. Like you have to take your car to bring all of this stuff to the dump.
This is the German wall, made out of bricks and plaster. And look at how thick it is, 10 inches thick.
This is an American wall.
Goes through. What?
Punching drywall.
Oh.
Like somebody gets so mad that he punched drywall.
Like punching like a hole in the wall. Like,
Yeah, if you get so mad and you can punch a hole in the wall, it's America. Because
I feel like I'm more shocked than she is right now. How is that possible? It's crazy.
I've seen it happen before too.
Does a hole like does it actually make a hole? What? In Germany? No.
And certain apartments, certain older apartments, that's where it's the worst. It's actually, I think the walls can be a bit thinner in Korea. Or it's just people are louder. I don't know. The footsteps are what's loud, I think.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
They're like up,
the footsteps are louder in
like
Korea.
that, yeah.
Dude, gas is so cheap here. It's only €1.79 a gallon.
No, it's per liter.
It's $7 a gallon? You guys go broke getting gas. How do I do this? Where do I put the money in?
You fill up first, then you pay afterwards.
You fill up first? Don't people just run off with it?
No.
You guys are trustworthy. Awful. It was 80 euros.
80 euros
Is that expensive? Is that considered expensive?
I think, quite expensive.
Oh, actually? I mean, people in Germany have been complaining about gas prices for years. Like, I remember when it was like a lot less than it is now, and everybody's like losing their mind, oh my god, but like now it's actually crazy. Paying, like, how do you pay at a gas station?
There's two ways. You can just put your card in first, right? Or you hand cash to the
Clerk?
yeah.
And they turn it up for you?
How does the paying system work in Germany?
So you just like drive up to the thing, you fill your car up, and then like I think it's connected to like some system like inside the gas station, and then you walk in and you pay. So there is like a level of like trust involved, but I mean like they do probably have like cameras so that you can't just like.
I think in America there's a lack of trust.
I don't think so. I mean. 있겠지. But like,
한국에서도.
but as a general rule, no, people are pretty good, I think. It was fun. Yeah. I feel like this was like not just like, oh, Americans are shocked by like things that happen in Germany, but also the reverse.
Some of the things I knew about, but some of them were total shocks to me. What?
Yeah.